Hi, this is Lisa Jordan again for Online GIS. Today I wanted to describe the ColorBrewer website, and you can visit it online at ColorBrewer2.org. It's produced by a couple of cartographers, Cynthia Brewer, the Color Brewer at the Pennsylvania State University. And what this website does is to help you identify the best color schemes for creating thematic or choropleth maps. So what we have here in this example is not real data, but just hypothetical data. It's data that is classed into 3 different groups, and it's classed sequentially. And so what we're interested in learning from this website is what kind of color scheme should we use to create our maps? Well, it provides a scorecard, and it is scored based on a number of factors. If it's colorblind friendly, if it's color printing friendly, if it's photocopy friendly, and if it's laptop friendly. And the various color schemes can be not friendly to certain groups, right? Red, green, color spectrum, certain types of color printing works better for some colors than others. Some colors are more easily differentiated on the printer than others. Of course, black and white photocopying affects a whole range of map making, and colors display on the laptop, particularly laptops with small screens, are all things to consider when creating a map. So we'll take a look at the scorecard as we change some of these bits of information. So when we're mapping 3 classes of data sequentially, so from least to greatest, using this green monochromatic color scheme from sort of white to dark green, just 3 greens to differentiate. This works for everything. This is fine for photocopying, it's fine for your laptop, it's fine for colorblind folks, it's fine for color printing. It works for everything. And you'll find actually all these color choices, when you have 3 classes, they're done sequentially, pretty much everything works. Right? As I've gone through these, the scorecard doesn't change. And watch as we increase classes. As we increase the number of classes, it becomes increasingly difficult to distinguish between the range of values. So sometimes it's hard between class 4 and 5 how to tell the difference if you're viewing something on the computer screen. Depending on the quality of your color printer, maybe you have some difficulty with that as well. Of course, on a black and white printer, you really lose the gradation at the point of 5 classes, right? Increasingly difficult to distinguish. Here it's not good on the laptop, not good in any of these presentation formats. So the fewer classes you have, basically the easier it is. Using your eye, the human eye, can differentiate these classes, the fewer there are. And suppose we change it to diverging color scheme, and we use this diverging color scheme for standard deviation maps, for example. And here we have 2 separate colors. We have browns, white, and blue. So we have high and low values, diverging values. There are a number of different color schemes we can choose with diverging values. This, of course, is no good for printing. The highs and low values end up looking the same when you're printing on black and white. So that's important to be aware of. Some of these might work for black and white though, so this orange and purple it suggests are okay. The reds and greens questionable for colorblind. Okay, as we increase the number of classes, again, same kind of problems crop up. Becomes more difficult to differentiate on the printer and on the computer. And last, you can look at qualitative. So ultimately, the point of this example is to begin thinking about what color schemes you choose and how they influence your presentation. If you're putting a lot of time in your map, you want to make sure your audience gets the message across. And one way to verify this is to follow this scorecard.